online, efficiently, and without spending much money. So now that we have our planning phase, how are we in the development phase? Obviously, this is what we want to do specifically. We want to separate into the personal account and the business account. The personal account is going to have the insurance. We're going to promote insurance companies through our website. If you can't pay your bills, we'll have an insurance company pay for you. And then you pay them whenever you can. The payment reminders. You can opt into this option where you're going to, whenever you have a bill, you don't have to check it all the time, but if you want, they can send you an SMS to your cell phone, and you know, oh, I have to pay my telephone bill. So you'll know that automatically, automatic payments, if you don't need to look at your accounts, you can set in automatic payments. Whenever your bills comes in, instead of, it reads your bill and it's directly linked to your online bank, and you can set that up. Online customer and chat support. Obviously, we need that. It's going to be something new, something hard to understand for some of the users. We need a staff where we can support them, see, okay, what do you need, and explain to them our new systems. Send company comments. This is what we mentioned earlier. It's going to be our key driving force to get businesses and customers in, because the customers are going to be able to, instead of not receiving the bill, they're going to send back information where the company is going to be able to take their the suggestions and improve their service. The business account. As of now, we want to expand for the small businesses. We know right now we want to offer a basic service, and we're going to have them 1 GB storage and have manage their bills. This is, you have a customer database, you charge them this amount per month. You are a small business, you don't have to worry about it. You give us your database, and we'll send out all these notifications to your customers online. You will save money. The premium $100 will give you 100 GB of storage. You will obviously pay for this on a monthly basis, but why is it good? Because you're going to be able to store your information and sell it to your, and send it to your customer. The Elite, obviously, it's what we mentioned before. This is our key. You're going to be able to survey customers, and you're going to be able to advertise if need be. So now the execution phase, the long term. This is obviously less certain than as of now, but we're going to have to evaluate later on. But for now, we want to ensure customer satisfaction. Customers are going to be able to give us their feedback, and we need to make sure that everything is okay with them. Evaluate our DB2 server, maintain and improve our website, EPOST3 is going to be key, and add new services. What if we do government surveys, you know? That could be an idea. So just to finish off our presentation, I want to show you how can this look like. Obviously, we want, as of now, there's a lot of information that is crowded up on the site. We want to make sure that the user is able to feel comfortable. You go in, you have your login, password, everything, and you can actually choose to the personal or the enterprise option, and you have all the different options on top. Very simple, very easy to use, and will for sure ensure the success of EPOST in the future. Thank you very much, and we open the floor to questions.
Questions?
So this whole idea of don't pay your bills, it's kind of vague. I don't get it. And like more importantly,
Sounds very adversarial to me.
like which company are we signing up with? How are we attracting clients? And more importantly, how much is it going to cost us?
Well, given our financials in our previous slides, with our increase to 5 cents, we're going to have an extra amount of revenue. Incremental revenue is going to help us pay for these new expenses. We're going to obviously team up with large companies such as Bell, Fido, Rogers, and we're going to propose to them For example, okay, whenever we get their name popped out from a random index, we're going to pay for their bills through our, obviously, the incremental revenue that we received before.
Now you're going to answer her question.
Okay? So, obviously this campaign will be promoted through our online portal. Once you get in, we're going to say, if you are a new user, you sign up, you're eligible to win.
She still wants to know how much it's going to cost, not like a recoverable revenue.
So if we know that we have 100 users that we're going to sort out for the first year, we know that on average we estimated that every user has about 3 bills to pay online. And as we know, with the costing us about $50 per cell phone, about $20 for your electricity bill in summer, and about and then, for example, for
So Lil doesn't know how much it's going to cost. Let's ask the next question, please.
My only concern is, from what I understand, excuse me, I'm the controller of the company over here, so I'm not that smart with different things. Basically, my question is, why in our right mind would we want to try to convince people to use an intermediary in the process when I could literally just go to my bank account, TD Canada Trust, and just pay my bills straight up without having to go to a different website and having to go to different things. And now a lot of companies, you could even have accounts on their own website, like TELUS. You can go in and you can pay bills on TELUS.com. So why should we spend money making a third?
Essentially what we're doing is centralizing this, right? By going to EPOST, you would have your bank, you would have your TELUS, you would have your electricity and your water. So why not go to this site?
My question basically is what's the difference between this and a bank? How are you setting yourselves up? Because everyone has a bank account, everyone has a place to store their money. So what would be the incentive for people to say, you know what, I'm not going to use my bank account, I'm going to go to EPOST. What's incentivizing customers to switch out of the banking system to pay their bills to EPOST?
The benefit of EPOST is that rather than just seeing a certain amount that you can pay, you'd have to actually call up, let's say, your credit card and find out what's my bill going. EPOST is actually a virtual bill. You find out exactly how much you owe, the transactions, and the details, and it's all in one place. So rather than having all your bills online, keeping them on your desk, you can actually have all your bills, look at them online. And there's bills for the past 5 to 7 years almost that can be stored online. So you have everything right there, and it's just more easy, and people like convenience. That's the advantage. That's just the advantage right there. And it's also very safe.
Like that?
Yeah, doing good.
Anybody in this row? Your job.
Well, can I answer next question?
No. Ask your own.
You mentioned that you want to do some training for employees. I just want to ask a bunch of questions, but very quickly, what kind of training? Who will conduct the training? And do we actually have the budget for the training? And how many employees are we talking about?
Well, as we know, we as a company, we need to do the training because we're going to implement a new system. So as we know, with the increased revenue that we're going to get with the increase of 5 cents, we're going to have a large budget, minimum of $1.6 million to invest. So obviously, it's safe to say that we will need to hire some people to help us with the training, because when we implement the new